Last year, the city of Liverpool opened its arms to Ukraine and all of Europe as the Eurovision Song Contest took over the city.
It's the Eurovision Song Contest 2023! Begin!
Now, Eurovision 2024 is nearly here. And for this year's artists, they're following in the footsteps of recent acts who've had global success and achieved sales and streams in the millions. This year, self-proclaimed Eurovision superfan Olly Alexander has stepped up to the plate for the UK.
I will be representing the UK at the Eurovision Song Contest.
There's just 2 months until Olly flies out to Malmö, Sweden, this year's host city, following the triumph of Loreen in Liverpool last year. Coming up, Olly's official Eurovision music video in full. And I've got a world-exclusive TV interview with Olly on the day he unveils his Eurovision song, Dizzy. As lead singer of British band Years and Years, Olly has performed at Glastonbury Festival and has duetted with legends Kylie Minogue,
Now the world's turning.
Pet Shop Boys,
I love you.
and Elton John at the 2021 Brit Awards.
It's a sin.
Now, as a solo artist, Olly is embarking on a brand new adventure. You good? Eurovision 2024.
How did this happen? How did you find out you were doing it?
I threw my hat in the ring. I really wanted to do it. Last year, I was making my new album, and we just thought, wouldn't it be amazing if we took one of these songs to Eurovision? And then it wasn't until November that I got confirmed.
And were you calm, or did you go for celebratory coffee? What happened?
My heart was racing so much. I called my mum afterwards and I called my boyfriend, and I think I just went home and talked to my cats about it. Like,
Of course, they'll be interested. Yeah. The cats care. You know, I think a lot of people, when they're in this position, they're going to, you know, they tell us, oh, yes, I've always loved Eurovision. But you've, like, always loved Eurovision.
I genuinely have always
Yes.
loved Eurovision. There's just nothing else like Eurovision. And growing up, there was just like, so my family would have like watch-along parties, and it was always this one night of the year that was just this night of insane craziness, just this chaotic mix of fun and all these different musical styles, all these amazing performances. So I used to just really look forward to this night where I could just watch it all happen.
And obviously it happened before you were born, but do you think, you know, being born in Harrogate, which, you know, it did host Eurovision at one stage,
I didn't know that.
did you not know Harrogate hosted Eurovision? No. You're kidding.
I had no idea.
I assumed that was the only thing that ever happened in Harrogate. They talked of it still.
That's so cool. I was born there.
Yeah.
Eurovision was hosted there.
Yeah, it's meant to be.
Yeah, meant to be.
Meant to be.
Yeah.
And obviously you're representing yourself, first and foremost.
Yes.
But you're also representing the UK.
Yes.
What does that mean to you?
It's kind of amazing. It's a bit... I wonder if this is kind of what, like, sports people feel
I'll never know, but let's imagine. Yeah, I wonder.
Because it's like... I feel kind of honoured. I'm literally going to be flying the flag for the UK.
Yeah.
It just feels really special, and now I'll be part of this legacy of all these other artists that have done it.
Do you feel there are any risks here for you as an
Yeah.
artist?
I think it's risky. That's also why it's a bit exciting. It's literally a competition where everyone is there to pull like every little detail apart and judge you against all the other performances.
They literally rank you.
They rank you. So it's just totally unique in that aspect. It's not something that you would kind of necessarily face as an artist, but I think that's really fun, and I quite like that element of risk. And I also think it's really iconic. It doesn't matter where you place. If you come last, it's quite iconic, nil point, you know what I mean? So I'm hoping
Let's not plan for that.
I'm not planning for it.
And kind of what are the sorts of things you want to say with your performance on stage? What do you want people to leave with?
I want to be memorable. I want to leave an impression, and I want people to be kind of a little bit surprised. Like, they might think, you know, because I'm quite like a happy-go-lucky guy, but the performance is going to be quite strong and have a lot of drama and impact.
OK.
So I guess I just want to say that.
All right, now let's talk about some of your favourite past entries. Favourite ever songs first.
Quite hard because there's so many amazing songs. I think favourite winner, I do love Loreen, Euphoria. I just think it's the most incredible. It's just such a great song, and it's stood the test of time. And I loved in 2022, Chanel who did Slow Mo. Very sexy.
Yes, she
Very
was the one who
good.
was gutted because Sam Ryder just
pipped her.
Yeah.
That was a strong year.
And in terms of your favourite vocal performances?
Of course, Conchita first. Rise Like a Phoenix.
Out of the ashes seeking.
Just stunning. And probably my absolute fave is Pastora Soler with Quédate Conmigo. And it's just her on the stage. I don't know how she made those sounds from her voice, like the most powerful vocal. I think, yeah, she was amazing.
Let's go on to guilty pleasures, ones that, you know, didn't do so well, but you still have a soft spot for.
Probably one of my faves, and sadly, she didn't make it to the final. She got booted in the semi-finals, but it's Sylvia Knight representing Iceland with Congratulations. Just iconic.
OK, if you say so.
I think the audience were very confused at the time, but watching it, I just find it so amazing.
I'm saving the world.
So at the start of every final, the 26 finalists have to do the flag parade. Are you familiar with this?
Very Olympics.
It's very Olympics. Here, do you want to have a little go?
Okay.
Do you want to give us a sneak preview of what we might see in Malmö?
In Malmö, but maybe my flag will be bigger on the day. Do you think?
I'm guessing it'll be bigger.
It's quite small. So what should I?
Yeah, go on,
so
do it.
Embarrassing.
I'm
Don't judge me.
I'm looking away.
But this is my training.
Yeah, OK.
Oh God.
There'll be 25 other people doing it. You'll be
That's
fine.
true.
You'll be fine.
Doing over the shoulder.
This is good.
UK, United Kingdom.
I like you being very proppy, very improv. Excellent.
I'll work on it.
It was nice. It was,
I'll
like,
work on
it's
that.
somewhere between a parade and a march.
Yes.
It was good. You can keep that.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah. Of course, it's not just the finalists, not just the night. There's all this promo leading up to it. And apparently you've already started some of that promo.
Oh, yes, I have. I was involved with the Finnish selection. They do like a kind of mini Eurovision in Finland. Good evening! And I announced the UK jury point to Windows 95 Man, who won the selection process.
Yes.
I also was recently in Georgia, where I met the Georgian contestant, Nutsa. Stunning, loved her.
And between now and May, are you bopping around Europe doing performances and things?
I will be bopping around Europe and hopefully just getting to as many places as possible. I know there's like a lot of things planned. Going, vote for me, please.
Yeah. What's odd about this, you know, we're sitting here now talking, and everything you do from now on is leading up to this one night, this one performance on this one night.
3 minutes.
What are you doing kind of for your head, for your body? How are you preparing for your voice?
Lots of deep breathing. I was quite fit on the road last year on tour, so I'm just trying to get back into, doing a lot of cardio, going to the gym, and also just staying positive and not trying to, like, get drawn into, like, anything negative.
Yes, don't overthink it.
Don't overthink it.
Yes. So you told your cats that you were off to Malmö.
Yeah.
What will they be watching on the night?
Yeah, they're gonna have their own little cat party.
Oh.
I know. I actually have a feeder that has a little camera, so I can see them.
Oh, I see. I thought you meant a person.
no, I mean like an electronic, like automated feeder. So when I'm not there, I can like look at them and speak to them through the camera.
You know you'll be away for weeks.
I know, but I just like the fact that I can like just check in on them maybe on the night and be like, hey.
Hey.
Yeah.
Get good vibes, just let them asleep. Slumped in front
They
of the
don't
television.
care at all.
And we haven't talked about the song. Let's talk about that. Tell us about it. Who wrote it?
So the song's called Dizzy. I wrote it with Danny L. Hall, super pop producer to the stars. The song is about being dizzy. It's like an overwhelming dizziness from like how much you just love someone.
Okay, yeah.
It's funny, I've never had a song with like this much kind of anticipation.
It's so weird, isn't it? Because people wanted to be all sorts of things. When you wrote it, were you writing it for Eurovision?
No, but me and Danny, whilst we wrote loads and loads of songs and we wanted one of the songs to go to Eurovision. So we had it in our heads, but all our references and all the music that we love, it's a lot of 80s music, like Pet Shop Boys, Erasure. It just was kind of one of those songs where people heard it and they went, oh, that's a good one. So it ended up being the one that got picked.
And it's interesting because, you know a lot about Eurovision. You're a big, big fan. Do you think you know what makes a winning song?
No, because I think there's so many kind of elements that are just out of your control, and it all depends on the night and what the other performances are and what stands out. I definitely think a good song are songs that do well, ones that have drama and emotion, because people just want to see you on that stage really like putting everything out there. And I think some years, you know, it can tend to, sometimes you do get like a really amazing pop ballad that wins. Some years it's a bit more of like a fun, or like Måneskin, for instance, was such good. So I think there's no formula, really. I think it's like a bit of a special je ne sais quoi.
And if you have a fair wind behind you and, you know, you think you're placed well in the running order, all those sorts of things, do you think Dizzy can go all the way, can win?
I think it's got a good shot. But like I said, I'm just going to do my best and hope that, like, and no matter what happens, I already feel so happy that the song is going to be performed on that stage. So it's already a win, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So,
well, thank you so much for stepping up to the plate and representing the UK.
Of course.
We are about to unveil the video for Dizzy. So would you like to introduce it to the nation?
oh my gosh, it would be my pleasure. This is the music video for my Eurovision song, Dizzy, the first time on TV. Please enjoy.